And I'm back. After a long 4.5 day trip to New York City, I'm finally here and I'm ready to go crazy on the videos. Y'all don't know, 4.5 straight days of not recording a video drove me insane, but here we are back in the setup. In today's video, we're trying to see if we know every starting point guard from every team over the last decade, which is this many years. Yeah, that many different point guards. Let's see how good we can do. Can you name the starting point guards of the last decade? As you can see, a lot of names are going to be said in this video. I know I'm not going to get 100% because though 10 years ago wasn't that long ago, it feels like an eternity when we're talking about basketball. I mean, can I remember the starting point guard of the Atlanta Hawks when I was 12 years old? I don't really know, but we're about to find out. At the bottom, you can see we haven't taken this just yet. Let's get right into it. So the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to go from now until where it was. All right, so right now, their starting point guard is, of course, rookie Trae Young. Then before that, Jeff Teague was one of their point guards. I mean, I know it wasn't the 2017 season, but he was in there somewhere. All right. Yikes. This is already tough. I don't remember who this. Oh my God. It's Dennis Schroeder. There we go. Okay. 2009. I'm going to skip and we'll come back to it. Maybe it'll come to my mind. The most notorious point guard in recent history for the Boston Celtics, Rajon Rondo. And I say that just because they want to ring with him. And then you got Isaiah Thomas. And then you got some, of course, now we have Kyrie Irving. But who was 2014, 2015? It might have been Marcus Smart. It was Marcus Smart. Boom. Celtics. Out of the way. Charlotte. It's going to be a lot of Kemba Walker in here. Yeah. But before Kemba Walker, who was their starting point guard? Raymond Felton? We got Raymond Felton in there somewhere. Okay. But those 2 years right there, I do not know. We'll come back to it. The Bulls. A lot of Derrick Rose. And that 1 year Derrick Rose is injured, we got Kurt Heinrich. Right? Yes. And then we got Chris Dunn. And this year, since Chris Dunn is injured, are they going to have Cameron Payne? No, it's going to be Ryan Archie Diacono. We'll come back to Archie, all right? But that's who it's going to be. Now, the Cavaliers, I guess Isaiah Thomas technically was never the starting point guard, right? So, yeah, he was never really. But right now, we got Colin Sexton. And then last year, I guess, we had George Hill after the trade. And then before Kyrie Irving, was that Mo Williams? Yes, we do got some Mo Williams, but there was 1 year in between Mo Williams and Kyrie Irving, 2010, 2011, that Baron Davis? Yes! That's probably most proudest I'm going to be in this video. Pulling out Baron Davis from that one single year. All right, don't sleep. Your boy Kenny got it. Dallas Mavericks. Do we have some Jason Kidd in here? Yes, early Jason Kidd. Right now, we got Dennis Smith Jr. Before Dennis Smith Jr., ooh, that's tough, man. That's tough. We're going to skip those three for the Dallas Mavericks. I cannot remember who their point guards were from back in those days. Nuggets, we got to remember the name Ty Lawson. Ooh, why did they get capital? Ty Lawson. Then we got right now, we got Jamal Murray. Before Jamal Murray, the starting point guard, was it Jameer Nelson? Yes, Jameer Nelson that 1 year. And then before Ty Lawson, that can't be Allen Iverson, right? I'm gonna just maybe. Okay, it was AI. See, y'all see when it was that 10 years ago, it's kind of tough to remember. Pistons. I'm gonna say Brandon Jennings off rip, even though it's just 1 year. A lot of Brandon Jennings down there in the Bucks. If you see that, 1 year for Brandon Jennings. Then we got Reggie Jackson for a lot of seasons. Oh, Jackson for a lot of seasons. Before that, Brandon Knight. Shout out to Brandon Knight. And then even before that, 2009, 2010, I do not know, but I do know the Warriors one. It should be Stephen Curry. Yeah, Stephen Curry for 10 straight years, the starting point guard of the Golden State Warriors. The boy's been around for a long time. I don't know. It just feels like he hasn't been, but he has been, as you can see. A decade of Stephen Curry starting in this league. Okay, Rockets. So now we have Chris Paul. We had that 1 year of James Harden as the point guard. Then before that, we had Pat Bev, right? Beverly. And then before that, we had some Kyle Lowry in there. But before Aaron Brooks? Yo! Don't forget, Aaron Brooks was the most improved player. Don't forget about Aaron Brooks, all right? Wow, okay. Again, another proud moment for me pulling out a name out of nowhere. The Pacers. Right now, we got Darren Collison starting for them. Oh, yeah, and he did start there in 2010. But before that, I don't know. Clippers, right now we got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of my guys. I love Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then before that, I guess it wasn't Patrick Beverly because we already typed his name. But I'm thinking about the point guards that were on their roster last year is Patrick Beverly. They're not going to count Lou Williams as a point guard. And plus, Lou Williams don't start. He's been 6 man all the time. Teodosic? I don't know how to spell his name. There might be Milos Teodosic, though. Lakers is going to be a hodgepodge of everything. So let's get Lonzo Ball. Before Lonzo Ball, there's D'Angelo Russell. Before that, there was Jordan Clarkson. Before that, Steve Nash. Then after that, I don't think we're going to have no Smush Parker in there. Before Steve Nash, the starting point guard, Derek Fisher? Yes, and then there's 1 year. It seems like with every team, there's 1 year that I just can't remember. But I'll take all 9 dubs for the Lakers, especially considering their starting point guard position has been here and there. 4 minutes left. Let's get this going. Mike Conley. All those years except for last year where he was injured, and that's when we had the Harrison twin. Oh, not Devin Harris. The Harrison twin. Boom. Miami Heat. We got Dragic now. Before that, we have Mario Chalmers. And then before that, oh, who was the starting point guard before Mario Chalmers? We'll skip. Now we got Eric Bledsoe for the Bucks. And then 1 year before Eric Bledsoe, who was the starting point guard before Eric Bledsoe got there? Skip. Ricky Rubio. Ricky Rubio spent a lot of years in Minnesota. Johnny Flynn. Boom. And again, it's always 1 year. I'm going to be really upset. When we get done with this quiz and I go back and look at the players we forgot, I'm going to be real upset with myself. I already know. So we got 1 year between the New Jersey/Brooklyn Nets that hasn't been on the list. Before D'Angelo Russell, who was the starting point guard? Was that Jeremy Lin? It was Jeremy Lin. So there we go. We got 10 for 10 on that one. Pelicans, even though Jrue Holiday is a shooting guard, now he spent a lot of years as their starting point guard. This year, it's going to be Elfrid Payton. No. Is it because Elfrid Payton is injured? So who's starting for Elfrid Payton right now? Is it Tim Frazier? It is Tim Frazier. And then we got 1 year before Jrue Holiday got there that I do not remember. Obviously not Chris Paul. We'll skip it. The New York Knicks have been everywhere with their starting point guard position, especially in the last 10 years. Emmanuel Mudiay, I was at the game where Emmanuel Mudiay hit that big shot against the Bucks. I was there in Madison Square Garden. It was a crazy night. Before that, Jared Jack. Before that, Derrick Rose. Before that, oh my God, it's so many. No, not a Jason Kidd. I just really don't remember the history of the Knicks point guard position. As you can see, they've never really had like a really good point guard, at least in the last 10 years. You got a Derrick Rose after his injury where he wasn't great, but I think he averaged 16, 4 and 4 or something like that. Regardless, Magic now, that is DJ Augustine. We can get that right out the way. The 76ers got Ben Simmons, and then before Ben Simmons, who was their starting point guard before Ben Simmons? Skip. Right now for the Suns, we got Booker really being that starting point guard. And then before that, we already got Eric Bledsoe. We already got Goran Dragic. We got Isaiah Thomas. Devin Booker's starting point guard last year was Isaiah Cannon? No, it wasn't. I do know Damian Lillard, though. Damian Lillard's going to be up there a bunch. Before Damian Lillard, I feel like I'm struggling, man. I'm doing great at the same time, but I'm struggling. The Kings, De'Aaron Fox, one of my guys for sure. We're going to go to the Spurs. Let's get all the easy ones down. Tony Parker. Jamal Murray? No? Okay, well, I know Brent Forbes is up there. And then Patty Mills. All right. Thunder, we're going to have a lot of Westbrook here. Boom. 10 years of Russell Westbrook. It don't feel like that long either, man. Russell Westbrook has been there for a long time. The Raptors before Kyle Lowry. No, really, I have no recollection of the Raptors before Kyle Lowry. I just always see them synonymous. Kyle Lowry has always really been a Raptor in my heart, even though he's been, and I guess, with the Grizzlies, and he's also been with Houston. But he's always been a Raptor in my heart. To the Washington Wizards, that's going to be a lot of John Wall. Boom. And then I'm guessing, could that be Gilbert Arenas? No. No Gilbert Arenas. We got 267 out of 300, which don't sound like a lot. I got 1 minute left. I'm going to see if I can pull some names out of nowhere. I think I may be done. I've been trying to get this Miami Heat one. I know Wade never was a point guard, but maybe. No. That's a year. Mario Chalmers rookie year. I don't remember. We'll just call it quits. We'll leave it what we got. Let's see the ones we got wrong. Mike Bibby. All right, I can take that L. I knew it was Ryan Archidiakono. I still just don't know how to spell my man's name yet. Chauncey Billups, the last year of Chauncey. Jose Calderon. Yogi Ferrell. Rodney Stuckey. I haven't heard that name in so long. Earl Watson, who's now coaching. Well, I guess he was coaching the Suns for a little bit. I knew that was Milos Teodosic. Don't know how to spell. Ramon Sessions. Wow, that was a dark time in Lakers history where Ramon Sessions was a starting point guard. Mike Bibby and Rafer Alston. Those are two. Again, Mike Bibby again. I should have just put in Mike Bibby, man. He was around still. Malcolm Brogdon. Oh, my God. Rookie of the Year, Malcolm Brogdon, too. Luke Ritnow. Grievous Vasquez. Chris Duhon, ex-Bull, Chauncey Billups again, and then the Jose Calderon. I guess I've been really sleeping on Jose Calderon because he's been up here a few times. So if we would have just guessed Jose Calderon, we would have been around pretty decent. Tony Roten, TJ McConnell, literally forgot about TJ. Tyler Ulis for the Suns. Binu Udrih. Jose Calderon. Oh, yeah. These are legendary years for Jose Calderon. He, held the record for highest free throw percentage in a season or something like that. If I would have just guessed Jose Calderon, and that was Gilbert Arenas. That was Gilbert Arenas. If I would have just guessed Jose Calderon, we'd have got an extra, 7 points. I'm sorry, Jose Calderon. I've been really sleeping on your career. But nonetheless, thank y'all so much for watching this video. We got a 90% on the quiz, and I'll take that. A low A- or whatever. At least back when I was in school. Thank you so much. It's been Kenny. I'll be back tomorrow. Peace.